Alright guys, today I'm going to show you how to save an archive of your web page and how to burn that onto a CD or onto a flash drive so that you can give that to people in the education department. The first thing you need to do is navigate up to the Settings tab in Weebly. One of your options, the last one in the left-hand menu, is to archive or unpublish your site. Click on that link. And notice the second option on the new menu, create an archive. Click on that button. You're going to email that archive to yourself. So click on the orange button that says email zip archive. Now it'll take it a few minutes, but once it's had some time, it's going to email you a compressed version of your website. I'm going to pull up my email and show you what it looks like. So you get an email from Weebly saying that your export is ready to be downloaded. You click on that link and notice you get a blue button, download.zip archive. Click on that. You need to tell it where you want to save it. So I'm going to go to Save As. I'm going to give it a different name. You get all these numbers, these random numbers. I'm going to tell it to save it as Weebly Archive. And I'm going to tell it right now to save it on my desktop. And I'll hit save. Sometimes for some reason you get this error that it couldn't be downloaded. Just retry if you get that. Notice it's downloading it. I'm going to just navigate out now and go to my desktop. I have about 100 menus open, so it may take me just a second to get there. Notice on my desktop though, here's the Weebly archive and it looks like a zipped up folder. So I'm going to click on that. And one thing that I need to do is highlight that file. And notice there's a menu up top to extract all files. And that means to take this compressed file and make it back into a normal uncompressed file. So click there, tell it where I want it to go. I'm going to leave it go into that same folder and extract. So now if I open up my folder, I should be able to open and run everything from this particular folder. I'm going to change the name of my folder just so that I know what it was. So I'm going to right click on it and rename it. And I'm going to call it Unzipped Weebly. And remember that that's on my desktop. Now I'm going to go in and either insert my flash drive or my CD-ROM. I'm going to put in a CD for my example. The flash drive would work exactly the same way. Just plug in your flash drive. I am opening up right now my CD drive, putting in a blank CD. CD's pulling up. We'll give it just a second to get pulled up. So what I want to do is burn files to a disk, so I'll choose that option. Give it a date if you want to. I want it to look like to work like a USB flash drive. So I'm going to click next on that option. Depending on the type of file you have, you may have to format your disk. I'll go ahead and click yes there. Okay, if you had to format your DVD or your CD, once it's finished, you should get a window that looks like this. Go ahead and click on Open Folder to view files. Then simply find the folder that we just unzipped Remember, my folder was called Unzipped Weebly. Drag that into the window on the CDR or CDRW. Give that just a minute to finish. It may take a minute or two, so be patient. All right, once that finishes, your files are now burned onto your drive. Now, depending on the type of computer you have, you may have a button up here that says Burn Files to CD. If you have that button, you'll need to hit it. The particular CD that I just used, it was just a matter of dragging and dropping, and it automatically burned it. I'm going to close this for a second. I'm going to go to my computer. Notice that right here's my CD or DVD drive. If I click on that, here's the folder, and now I can just open up the index page, and that should open up my Weebly site from the CD so that it will work without having internet access. Now realize that pages such as embedded documents, those may not work.
Teachers in the White Wing, please escort your students to the Gold Gym for the pep rally.
Please excuse the message there, but embedded documents may not work, but everything else should work without internet access. So once again, that's how to download a Weebly archive and how to burn it to a CD. Hope that helped.